What's going on, podcasters and YouTubers? This is Hob here, one of your hosts from the Real Fan Review, coming out of Long Island, New York. With me today, we got, oh, damn, we ain't got nobody, man. And listen, man, shout out to Sanj, Al, and B. There's no way we could do a recording on Super Bowl Sunday night, and then Valentine's Day was Monday. Today, I got out of school late, so the kids are off to bed. Boys are off to bed. And you got me here, Hav, here telling you what's going on with these Super Bowl trailers. But first, before we get into those Super Bowl trailers, let's talk about Ivan Reitman passing away on Sunday night, man. And that was so sad and hard to see, especially since we all just saw his son, Jason Reitman's version of Ghostbusters, taking over from his father from the original Ghostbusters there. And I just wanted to say, regarding Ivan Reitman, man, it's just, sad to see. I believe he was like 74 years old. He's best known for Ghostbusters and Ghostbusters 2, but he also did Meatballs, Stripes, Twins. One of my favorites, Kindergarten Cop, with the famous quote, "It's not a tumor." So, it's a loss to the whole I apologize, to the whole movie family out there, for us who watch movies, for those who make the movies, and for those who act in the movies. He's a loss to the whole movie industry there, man. So it's sad to see that he's gone, and hopefully his work continues on through his son, and as well as Ghostbusters. He's the one who kind of directed it, produced it, all those things with the Ghostbusters, and that's why they're as big and as famous as they are, and why we still love them to this day, even though the last few haven't been all that great. Ghostbusters 2 wasn't that great. Ghostbusters with the female cast wasn't all that. I mean, it wasn't nothing to do with him. But then this last Ghostbuster was okay. At least it was kind of a comeback to the original Ghostbusters there. But, we wish his family well. Rest in peace to Ivan Reitman. And, yeah, man, we continue on. And as I always say, no easy segue, but we got to get into these Super Bowl trailers. These Super Bowl trailers were absolutely crazy. And not only just the Super Bowl trailers, but if you guys don't know, when they do these trailers on the TV, sometimes they do a full one. But most of the time it's a snippet, maybe 45 seconds to a minute long. And then what they'll do is they'll go online and put a full trailer. And we got a bunch of bangers out there with the trailers. We got the Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. We got Ambulance. We got the Atom Project, Lightyear, Jurassic World Dominion, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Jordan Peele's new next movie there, Nope, N-O-P-E, Nope. And we got Lost City there with Sandra Bullock. We also got DC putting out work. Now, this was before the Super Bowl, but DC did something with Black Adam, Aquaman Part 2, The Flash, and The Batman, just kind of like letting us know that they're on their way. But let's get started with some of the big ones there. And listen, I know how YouTube works and how podcasting works. You're supposed to save the best for last. Not here, man. We're the Real Fan Review. We're going to be real with it. That Doctor Strange trailer was sick. All right. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. I got to be honest with you guys. That first Doctor Strange, it was good. It was good. I wasn't disappointed with the movie. But to say it's not in my top half of, Marvel movies, it's not. It's in the bottom half. I mean, which the bottom half is pretty awesome. I mean, it's not in the lower tier with Iron Man 3 or with Incredible Hulk and, Thor 2 or anything like that. But it's definitely like towards the middle of my MCU out of all 27 movies that have been out since, all these MCU movies. And I got to say, man, this trailer was bananas. Forget like the little cameos that we see in the trailer. Just the epicness of the music, of the visuals. How sick and crazy does this trailer look? So if you guys have not seen the trailer, please go online, go to Marvel, or just search Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, and look for the newest trailer that just came out on Sunday. And man, it is crazy. Let's start off with the visuals at first and what he's saying as well. Looks like Doctor Strange is having a bunch of nightmares, or he's sleeping and having these like dreams that are like the Sanctum Sanctorum by itself in a dark area kind of reminiscent of what we saw in the Marvel What If series when Doctor Strange kind of ruined his own, well, the supreme version of Doctor Strange ruined his whole universe there by trying to save the love of his life. And I mean, just that alone was just crazy, with just him standing there looking at the Sanctum Sanctorum, and then he walks in, and then there's this staircase that just leads to the clouds, and it's just, I don't know, man. The music, the visual looks crazy. Then we get into the story, and it seems like things are going wrong. And this is the part where it's kind of confusing to me, because it looks like he's putting away dark magic into the Darkhold. And if you guys have watched the WandaVision series on Disney Plus, you know the Darkhold was something that Wanda was looking at and using to try to find her two kids that were taken away from her because of, she had to get rid of that whole vision that she was creating for that area of New Jersey. So to me, it's a little confusing, because it's like, does this happen before WandaVision? And if so, if it happens after WandaVision, how did he get the Darkhold? Is this something that happens between himself and Wanda? It just, it's kind of crazy to think that he has the Darkhold somehow, some way, whether it's before or after the events that happened in New Jersey there for Wanda. So it just seems like something happened with the Darkhold. They're insinuating it has to do with Spider-Man No Way Home. But I got to tell you guys something, man. I think it has something more to do with what he did in Infinity War, and maybe also with what he did in No Way Home, with Spider-Man No Way Home there. Because if you think about what he did, what Doctor Strange did in Infinity War, is he took a look at different ways of handling the Infinity War series, with giving up the stone, not giving up the stone. And for him to see it, he had to experience it. So I wonder if a part of it is more not what happened in No Way Home, but those, I think it was like 16 million or 6 million or 6 billion. It was a huge number of times that he looked to find different ways of doing something. If every time that he did that, he was creating a different reality, a different multiverse, or a different thing. I don't know if it's that. If it's not that, because maybe he didn't do anything. Maybe this is because, if you think about it, Infinity War happened and came and went, and there was really no repercussion from him looking into the future, except, he knew what was going to happen. And it kind of led to the whole, end game, everything there. Then we have the issues that happened in No Way Home. He kind of took care of it. And, while it looked like the Earth or our world, the 616 universe for MCU, was going to shit at one point, it seemed like everything got fixed, because the problem was the people who knew Peter Parker were coming to get him, or to come to that universe. And then he made everybody forget who Peter Parker was. So it kind of took everybody away. So to me, it's kind of no harm, no foul if everything is back to what it should be without this. So I'm wondering if it's something else that's at play, whether it's maybe, who knows, maybe Wanda did something. Because you guys got to remember, when we last left Wanda, or the Scarlet Witch there, we left her looking through the Darkhold, trying to find her kids. And if you remember, or if you want to look back on the YouTube videos there, or go to Disney Plus, there's these red orbs around her, which could simulate, or could kind of say that it's different universes or worlds that, she's looking at to look for her kids in different universes, different multiverses, different worlds. I'm not sure what she's looking at or how she's trying to find those kids. So it could be that, she's responsible for what's going on too. But I think the assumption is Doctor Strange is involved. Doctor Strange is the one that's messing with time and messing with the multiverse and all this stuff like that it could be him. So it's just, I'm not exactly sure what really is going on, which is it's an awesome thing for us as the fans going into this movie to kind of guess and think that we know what's going on. And maybe it might be flipped on us. So who knows what's really happening there? And, we see some of these images that, unfortunately, if you listen to our podcast, you've seen us talk about these leaks of the Doctor Strange pictures, the artwork of what they're trying to go for in this movie. And of course, we saw the artwork of Doctor Strange being in handcuffs, being led by Ultron bots. And sure enough, we get that. we get though that arrest. We have Doctor Strange in handcuffs, being led by Ultron bots, and it looks like he's going towards the Illuminati. And that's where we get the big thing that everyone's talking about this week, because when they show the scene where he's going to speak to these people who are in a higher like level of this room that he's going into, the assumption is it's the Illuminati, which if you guys read the comic books, it's a cast of different heads of Marvel, which we have Namor. I believe Black Panther was originally part of it, but then I think he fell off the group, or he didn't want to be part of the group. So it's Namor, Black Panther, Doctor Strange, Iron Man, Professor X, and I believe Reed Richards from the Fantastic Four, and I think Black Bolt as well from the the Misfits from freaking from the TV show that nobody really wanted there. But there were 6 spots for people. There was 1 spot missing, which you could assume will lead to the wheels or to the chair of Professor Xavier there. So, we see this room, and then all of a sudden you hear a voice say, I think we should tell him the truth. And then there's this like it's so weird, because we all know it's Patrick Stewart, because one, the voice, we got to know who. Picard, come on, man. It's Picard. Shout out to Sanjay on that Picard voice memory. But we see the side of the head. You can see that it's a bald person. And it's just that, come on. It's just the assumption. And we all kind of know it's Patrick Stewart, man. It's Xavier. It's Professor X. And I think that's what made a lot of people on the internet lose their mind, because how long have we been waiting for some kind of a tease of the X-Men in this MCU universe and this MCU timeline? And this might be the way that we get it. Now, granted, it's a multiverse thing, so it could be Professor X from a different universe. But hey, man, it's the start of starting to see some of these X-Men, and maybe some things that will happen in this movie will lead to more mutants or mutants being inside of the MCU. So, I mean, this is very interesting and crazy territory, man. And I just am so looking forward to this, and then there's looks like a fight between him and Baron Mordo. Again, not sure if it's Baron Mordo from our timeline, from the MCU, or from another universe. It could be, because this Mordo has dreads. The last time we saw Chiwetel Ejiofor, he did not have dreads. He had a little low fro there. So, it's a different, either haircut, different timeline. So who knows? And let's see, what else did we see on there? We saw, I believe the character's name is America Chavez. She is one of the people from the Young Avengers that's supposed to be a part of the team. That she comes in, she has some kind of manipulation of multiverses. She can enter other universes or other multiverses through her power somehow, some way, which I know nothing about the Young Avengers. So I'm going to be pleasantly surprised to see what she does in this. And then you just get a bunch of shots of different things. I was watching a YouTube video today where they showed, Doctor Strange holding America Chavez through different, like he broke through glass and broke through something where his face was changing. But as he was breaking through different points or different universes, even one of the universes looks like it's a cartoon. So I'm just in shock to see what that's all about. There was a lot of fighting. There's a scene, I think the end scene of the trailer, which was amazing also, was either a zombie form of Doctor Strange, or it is a Doctor Strange himself who's being turned forward in time to decay. Not sure what it is, but it looks freaking amazing. I mean, the visuals, the sound, the score, the characters, the actors. I mean, and the best part of it, guys, is the possibilities. I mean, we've already have the rumors of Reed Richards being in this movie. We got rumors of Professor X that are pretty much like right on right now with Professor X being in this movie. And, who knows how far the MCU and Kevin Feige are willing to go in this movie. If you think about what we've seen so far, we've seen maybe in total less than 5 minutes worth of this movie. And, we don't know a runtime for this movie, but Marvel doesn't do anything less than 2 hours anymore. So it's like, I can't even imagine what we're going to see in this movie, what other surprises are going to be in this movie. And of course, you already know that these movies are going to have some post credits that are going to be absolutely sick. You know, it's just amazing. And honestly, I wish the guys were here to talk about this because I can see Al, Sanj, and Brandon going nuts about Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. So, I mean, guys, I hope you're looking forward to this movie as much as I am now, which is absolutely crazy. Because again, with Doctor Strange, I was not. I don't want to say I wasn't looking forward to the movie because I was, but my excitement level for this movie just went up 10 notches. Like it's freaking sick. It's crazy. Please go check out the trailer, give it a look. I hope you guys enjoyed as much as I did. It's I think we're in for a real treat. I think we're in for something special with this Doctor Strange. And I feel like when we come out for that review or go see this movie, we're going to have nothing but things to talk about for days. So, guys, Doctor Strange 2 or Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Oh man, it looks sick. And not to mention that it looks like the Maximoff is the bad guy in this movie. You know, there's rumors that maybe Nightmare might be the main bad guy causing all this drama to happen in the background, or the Shumagorath is part of the background. So we're not even sure who the villain is in this movie. We're not even sure what it is that we're seeing. It's just madness and craziness, and it looks fucking spectacular. Oh man, I can't wait to see this movie, man. Oh, and to think they pushed it back, but it's okay. It's okay. May's a couple months away. We're already in towards the middle of February, so a couple more months. It's all right. It's all right. We got some things to hold us over. Thank goodness. The next thing I want to talk about, as far as trailers go, which is I'm a little surprised that I'm talking about this. It's Ambulance. It looks like it takes place in L.A. It has some good actors in it. It has Yahya Mateen in it. It also has, oh man, I can't believe I forgot this guy's name, but he was Mysterio, and he's a great actor. Jake Gyllenhaal, and Mysterio. And it also has a female character that's been nominated for Goddamn She's Fine for like the last 3 years, Isa Gonzalez. So we have these 3 actors in this movie, and it looks like honestly, it gives me like, I don't want to say Heat, but yeah, it gives me a vibe of Heat. And I know Heat has this, this high value for thought of what you guys think of like a gangster movie, or like a movie that's deep by Michael Mann. It looks like a Michael Mann movie, but it's not. It just looks like something that's actually pretty entertaining. Seems like there's some kind of like these guys are going to rob banks, but they're using an ambulance, or they're using the ambulance as a disguise of a way to get into and out of these bank robberies. But it seems intense. It seems exciting. And I'm looking forward to it. It does seem something like, and it's one of these movies where like my wife doesn't watch certain movies. I feel like when she sees the trailer for this movie, she's going to want to see this movie because it has the excitement. It has that like kind of like the real stuff. Like the wife is not really into the fantasy, people shooting lasers out of their hands and all the craziness. But this seems like it's going to be a crazy story because I believe it's like Yahya Mateen's character is in need of financial help to help his mother or wife or someone that's either sick or something's wrong, that they're in a hospital and he needs help to pay medical bills. So he feels like he has to do this job with his friend or his longtime friend from school. And it just seems very interesting, man. And I'm all for it, man. Kind of reminds me of that movie that 50 Cent was in, where they were stealing and robbing as well, which was very interesting, very good movie. So I'm looking forward to Ambulance, man. And it looks like it's coming out pretty soon. It's weird because at first when I saw it, it looked like it was a Channel 2 movie, like a CBS movie that on prime time on a Saturday that they were going to put out. But it's actually going to be a movie in the theaters. But again, it does look exciting and interesting. So I'm looking forward to seeing Ambulance. Another trailer that came out this week because of the Super Bowl, or because of people looking for these trailers during Super Bowl, was a movie by one of my big actors right now, Ryan Reynolds. And I know the knock on Ryan Reynolds. He's always playing Ryan Reynolds in all his movies, right? Every movie, he's the same character with the same shtick, as Sanj would say it. And it's called The Adam Project. and it looks very interesting. Um, Kind of like time travel kind of movie where it looks like Ryan Reynolds' character is for some reason visiting his childhood self. Why? Not exactly sure. He said he needs his help, and it's a really funny trailer. Very, actually looks really good for a Netflix movie. And I hate saying that because Netflix has had some really good movies, like The Trial of the Chicago Seven. There was that movie with Chris Hemsworth that I actually love. I believe, what was it called? Not Kidnapping, but oh shoot, I forgot the name of that Chris Hemsworth movie. But Netflix has had more duds than good movies. So I'm just looking forward to this one because it actually does look good, man. The trailer looks incredible. The premise itself is kind of cool, right? You're thinking about a futuristic version of yourself is coming to talk to the younger version of yourself. And I don't know, man. Some of I guess the gadgets or some of the items that he's using from the future are actually looking really cool. He had one weapon that looked like a lightsaber, but it was actually like a stick that he used to do things to beat these bad guys up. There was an interesting shot of not a spaceship, but more of like almost like one of those planes from the Avengers, actually, that he's flying around in to get through places. um, it looks like that plane is helping them travel through time. There's even a scene where it looks like they're visiting their dad, which is kind of touching because you find out in the story that the dad passed away or the dad's no longer part of the current time, whether it's the child or in Ryan Reynolds' older life. So it looks like they go pay him a visit, and it just seems really interesting, man. I'm surprised of how good it looked, but maybe Netflix is stepping it up with what they're you know putting out there. Or I'm hoping so. I mean, I just got an email that they're going to be charging me more now a month, but they're charging me $19.99 a month now rather than $16.99, which is I can handle $3, so it's not bad. But I want those reasons to continue watching those Netflix movies because a lot of the times I'm watching Netflix more for the little TV series that they have, not more so for the movies. So this seems interesting. I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm looking forward to the Adam Project with Ryan Reynolds. And man, I hope you guys take a look at that Ryan Reynolds trailer. And I think maybe Al might be able to hook us up when he does the video for this. Well, he'll put the trailer somewhere in the video there for us to look at while I'm talking about the trailer. The next thing that came out that I saw last week, also for this Sunday, because it was actually Sunday where I was looking at all the trailers that came out this week, and I saw a lot of these things. And I saw from Pixar, Buzz Lightyear has his own movie, Lightyear, just plain Lightyear. And listen, with Pixar, you know what you're getting. You're getting a good story. You're gonna get some laughs, and you're gonna get some heart, man. I don't think there's one Pixar movie that I've left without like a single like that little tear right here that doesn't come down, or it actually just full on comes down, one or the other, right? So I'm looking forward to this Lightyear project. Now, the only thing is I'm not really truly sure what it's kind of like going for. You know what I mean? Because it's not Buzz, right? It's not voiced by I forgot the guy's Tim Allen. It's not voiced by Tim Allen. It's actually voiced by Chris Evans, our Captain America from the MCU. He's voicing Buzz Lightyear in this thing. And I'm wondering if this is the story of Buzz Lightyear, how he became a toy figure, right? Not saying that this character is a toy figure, but I think it's the story of the real Buzz Lightyear who they began to make toys of that sounds like Tim Allen's Buzz Lightyear. That's my theory. That's what I'm going to go with because I doubt that this is a story about the toy because it's a toy. So this might be the story of how we started to make the toy Buzz Lightyear or why there is a toy Buzz Lightyear behind Buzz Lightyear. So I think that's going to be the interesting take on it to see the story, to see because it looks like there is a Zurg in this movie. So if you see the trailer, there's a Zurg in there. I'm just very curious to know what Pixar's thoughts are on this. And it looks fantastic. The animation always looks great with Pixar. And as the years go by, their animation always seems to step up as well. I don't know, man. I'm very interested to see what Pixar does. I've been afraid with Pixar lately because a lot of their movies, for some reason, are going straight to streaming from Disney Plus, and I'm not sure if that's a financial decision from Disney or if that's a decision based on the quality of the movies that are coming out. I believe that that new one, which is the red panda. I'm not sure if that's the name of it, but there's a movie that was supposed to come out in theaters, and then they pulled it back and put it to Disney Plus. And then last year they did that with Luca, and I'm just like wondering what is either Disney doing, or is their belief in Pixar not there for them to make money in the theaters? And if so, why? You know what I mean? Because it's like Pixar has been known for their hits. You know, you got Inside Out, you got Up, you got all these different movies that they've made that are just hits. And I'm just surprised to see that they gave up on this new movie here. And I hope that this Lightyear movie, when it comes out in the summer, it's going to be just as good as the rest of those movies, and that we love it just the same. And we kind of understand why we have toy Buzz Lightyear playing, hanging out with Woody, you know, in Andy's house. So looking forward to Buzz, looking forward to Lightyear and understanding where Buzz comes from. So that's going to be really cool to see. Um, and I'm trying to think, because I didn't see any other characters in that movie besides Buzz and Zurg in the background. Everybody else seems brand new. There's this like cat that he hangs out with that's like a robotic cat, which seems pretty cute and funny. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, man, Lightyear. Looking forward to that. I believe that says coming out in July. So looking forward to Lightyear from Pixar, man. Another trailer that was actually pretty cool to look at, but I'm still worried about it, man. And that is Jurassic World Dominion. Now, listen, from when Jurassic Park, the original, came out, Jurassic Park 1, 2, and 3. I believe it was in 2, towards the end of 2, where some of the dinosaurs came to land. And ever since then, they've been playing with this notion was existed with us, right? And that's been always like the little tease, something that I've always heard that they wanted to work on that from the movie aspect, but they couldn't find a way to make it work, because it almost feels like if you have dinosaurs in our world, right over here in America, in a park or in this in a drive-in movie theater, really. But you know, if you have these dinosaurs in real life, they just would fuck shit up. Like, there's no doubt about it. So to me, I'm very curious to know how they make this work with Jurassic World Dominion. I gotta say, Jurassic World 1 and Jurassic World 2, I just don't recall loving them. You know what I mean? I remember Jurassic Park 1, I really, really enjoyed. I mean, who didn't enjoy Jurassic Park 1? Even if you have never seen it and you watch it for the first time, it's still like amazing if you watch it now. Some of those things that happen in that movie is just classic storytelling, just classic, you know, movie theater, just movie experiences is crazy. Jurassic Park 2 was interesting. I think the Lost World it was called, but it was okay. It wasn't as great as Part 1. Part 3, which is crazy to me, a lot of people did not like Jurassic Park 3. I absolutely loved Part 3 with the even bigger dinosaur. I forgot what the dinosaur was called, but it was bigger than the Tyrannosaurus Rex, and the Tyrannosaurus Rex had to team up with the Raptors to kind of make sure it won the battle between those big monsters and that. But I actually enjoyed Jurassic Park 3. Now, I remember seeing Jurassic World 1 when it first came out in the theaters. I actually saw that with my wife, and I think my wife fell asleep in that one. But I just remember leaving the theater not really thoroughly impressed. Like, the visuals were fantastic. You know, when they showed the park and they had that big dinosaur in the big huge tank of water that ate the other shark and the other animals. You know, that was pretty cool. But it seemed more like a rehash of Jurassic Park, and I get the reason why they did that, right? You know, you had, you know, Star Wars, The Force Awakens, they kind of did it and it was amazing. So I guess they kind of try to do the same thing. But Jurassic World 2, I don't remember the name of the title of the Jurassic World 2. It was good. It was cool. It was interesting. But it lost me in a couple of spots when they went into that big building to try to rescue the dinosaurs out of there before they got sold to the black market. And it just was kind of like a little bit all over the place. And when the best part of Jurassic World Part 2 was the fact that the dinosaurs got out and were now in our world. But then they ended the movie right there. Like, right when it got interesting, they kind of like killed the movie off and stopped it. So this is the continuation of that. And you can kind of see, like I said, that the world is going to shit. You know, you see the dinosaurs in the movie theater, at the park, in ponds, just doing dinosaur shit. Just, you know, there's a plane, they're in a plane flying somewhere, and there's a pterodactyl fucking shit up. It's just, so to me, it's like, is the whole movie just dealing with the dinosaurs in the real world, or is it saving someone? Is it getting rid of the dinosaurs? So, you know, I know that this trailer is one of those just to let you know that, hey, this movie's coming out, check this out. But I think I wanted to see more of a story, kind of like what's really going on. Now, the cool thing about it is like most of these movies nowadays, it's kind of like bringing back the old squad. So we're going to see those original characters from part one in this movie. Hopefully, we see Jeff Goldblum a little bit more, because we do see a picture of him in the trailer. He's not a picture of him. He's actually talking really quickly at the end, but that's it. But I hope that there's more than just that, and I don't want it to be a rehash of anything. I want it to be interesting, very cool, great story. And, you know, one of the things of part one, and this is something that came up this week with my wife, my kids were seeing the trailers as well. They saw the trailer for Jurassic World Dominion. And she goes to my kids, and my kids are 5 and 3 years old. And she says, "Do you guys want to see that?" And my 5-year-old actually says, "No, Mom, that looks scary." And that reminded me, like, I remember Jurassic Park 1. At first, it's this, like, you're in awe. You know, you're like, oh my God, this is amazing. This is cool. Holy shit, dinosaurs are real, right? As we're all watching it. Who doesn't remember the first time they see that brontosaurus eating from the treetops in the movie? You felt like you were there in the car too. But in the middle of that movie turns, and believe it or not, guys, that movie turns into a straight up horror movie. Jurassic Park 1 is a horror movie. You know, the chasing of the raptors, the Tyrannosaurus Rex chasing the people and the kids, and a lot of that scene, it's amazing. Jurassic Park 1. So I'm a little fearful for Jurassic World Dominion, but as like most of these movies that you're going to hear me talk about today, I don't care. I'm seeing it. I want to see what they do with it. I want to see what happens. And, you know, it's also, I have to just quickly mention that now that we have more science on what dinosaurs used to look like and are more comparable to birds than more reptiles. I mean, there's a raptor that's completely covered in feathers, in red feathers, by the way, which I thought was actually really cool, but also like, what are you going to do about all those raptors you did back in the day? You know, like, you can't, retcon all that stuff. So, but it's really cool, man. I ask you guys to go watch it, man. Jurassic World Dominion, give it a look. Looks amazing. Looks crazy. Looks cool. And our boy Chris Pratt is in it. So we can't wait to see him and see what he does in the movie. I don't know, man. I can't wait to see this movie, to see what it does, man, because I'm hoping they learn their lessons from part 2 and part 1 of Jurassic World, that they step it up with this last one, if it is their last one for a while. Another trailer that came out. Let's go to the next one, man, which is Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Now, guys, if you have not heard our review for Sonic the Hedgehog 1, go into our YouTube page, look for Sonic the Hedgehog 1, and hear me, Sanj, B, and Al just lose our mind over the way Jim Carrey stole that movie. All right. So I was pleasantly surprised with Sonic the Hedgehog Part 1. If you guys have not seen Sonic the Hedgehog, you need to, because it is actually pretty damn good. And a chance to see Jim Carrey be Dr. Robotnik one more time, I'm so in. What's crazy is, like, he's also Eggman, right? Eggman and Dr. Robotnik, same person. This is weird. Without my fellas next to me to check me or to tell me what I'm missing or doing wrong, it's so weird. But I'm so looking forward to Sonic the Hedgehog 2. It looks like we got Tails in this movie, which is cute. You know, Tails is Sonic's longtime friend from the video game series. But we also have our first introduction to Knuckles. Now, I stopped playing Sonic when Knuckles had appeared into the video games, but I've always seen him and I always thought he looks freaking cool. And so there's another Sonic type of character that's either evil or good, that's more in black. But this red hedgehog, if it's a hedgehog or something, I believe he protects the emerald gems, if I remember correctly, in the video games. But again, I don't really know the lore of Knuckles, but I just know that he's a cool character. And I think he's voiced by what's this guy's name? That oh my god, I can't remember his name at the moment. But he's famous, of course. I have his face in my head right now, and I hear his accent when he speaks. But yeah, it looks like Knuckles is voiced by this guy. And oh my god, what is his name? The wife loves him. Most women love him. He's freaking handsome as hell. He was in the Fast and Furious spinoff with The Rock. Oh man, maybe I will put the name on there for me. But yeah, this guy's voicing Knuckles, and he's absolutely amazing, man. So I'm looking forward to seeing Sonic the Hedgehog 2. We're gonna have a good time with Dr. Robotnik acting a fool, losing his mind, and not for nothing, man. The visual effects on Sonic the Hedgehog, not just the Hedgehog himself, the actual movie. You actually, like, for a second believe that Sonic the Hedgehog is there. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't look real, but it works, man. It absolutely works, especially them clearing up how he looked before they put the movie out and everybody tore him up for making him look stupid. But yeah, man, looking forward to Sonic the Hedgehog, and I hope you guys are looking for Sonic the Hedgehog 2 too. The next trailer, man, and I was gonna save this for last, but I actually want to talk about it now, and that is Jordan Peele's Nope. Nope. Like, nope, not doing that. Now, if you guys don't know, we've been watching with us or listening to our podcast. Jordan Peele's movies are fucking brilliant. He sees things in a different way and expresses his thoughts through this medium of movies, right? I personally did not like Get Out as much as everybody else did, but I can appreciate the way the movie was made. Now, I was super, super, super all over wanting to see Us. And I was completely disappointed with Us because I thought it was going to go for something really different. And it was different. But just for some reason, the story didn't hit. It, to think like there's like these doppelgangers of us underneath the earth or hidden, and they're copying us or doing what we do up here, they're doing down there. And it got a little too weird and crazy. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's still some cool things about it. Like if you think about the fact that they did the whole switch with those characters, I don't know, man. It just, Us let me down. And it's funny because I thought it was just me, but then when Sanj, Al, and Brandon left with me in the movie theaters, and we went home talking about it, it was like we really wanted to like it. And I don't know why we wanted to like it so badly, right? Because normally we go to a movie, we either like it or we don't. And I felt like we were reaching to like Jordan Peele's movie. And when we really came down to it, it was just like, you know what? It was cool to see, but it did not live up to the hype. And, not for nothing, though, I have to give credit where credit is due, is that the movie kept you thinking. I think there's this thought that the boy, the younger brother, was also replaced or switched at one point. There's a theory about that going on, that the boy who was like all burnt up and, he didn't want to show his face, was the real boy that played with fire. And that's why the boy that is with the mom and dad in the movie, he couldn't turn on the thing because it wasn't the real one. So there's some theories with that still play on right now, that Jordan Peele refuses to answer the question of whether it is that or not. But either way, in regards to the new movie Nope coming out, it seems like the same thing. Seems like something that is, something very interesting, something cool, something new, but at the same time, still freaky, still interesting. Still don't have a clue of what's happening here, and you're in for something that has layers, that's something that's deep, and just something that we're looking forward to, man. I can't wait to see and get into the mind of Jordan Peele to find out what in the hell is going on and what's happening, and to find out how it all plays along together in this movie, man. And I'm just looking forward to it, man, because it does look freaky, looks scary, but I'm all in. I want to see this movie. I am down. And it's weird because I think at first I was like, you know what? I didn't like Get Out. I didn't like Us. I'm not sure if I'm really looking forward to Jordan Peele's Nope, but yeah. It's so weird that in the trailer, there's a scene where I guess the energy in the town or near this house is going down and out, right? There's a record playing, and you see the electricity kind of like fading in and out, and then it just completely goes to black. And then there's a shot of the house by itself in black. And then it's so weird and freaky, but then it comes right from the top of the screen, from the mind of Jordan Peele or from Jordan Peele. Dude, I don't know why that freaked me out. It was just like, oh, dude, this is crazy. This is nuts. So I'm looking forward to Nope. I can't wait to talk about it with the guys. I got like my fingers crossed. I am so hoping to like this movie and for this movie to live up to these expectations that it's setting for itself, because, there are a lot of people who like Us. There's a lot of people who love the first movie, Get Out. So I think a lot of people are looking forward to this next movie, Nope. And you know what, man? Put me right in there with those people, man. I'm looking forward to Nope as well. So that's Nope. I was going to save it for last, but I needed to talk about it, man. I kept thinking about it while I was talking about these other projects here. The last two, man. So actually, there's Lost City, and then there's the DC thing. So I'll talk about Lost City really quick. So Lost City with Channing Tatum and Sandra Bullock looks like almost like a reminiscence to the times of those romantic comedies or action with romance inside of it and comedy. And with Channing Tatum now, he's more leaning into these comedic roles more often, and Sandra Bullock as well. She's not doing any of these like action drama anymore. She's more into these like romantic comedies as well, or definitely some comedy appeals to it. And looks like this one is about Sandra Bullock being some kind of romance novel writer, and Channing Tatum is just like the guy who they take pictures of in the front of in front of those books, those romance novels, and he's trying to live up to his image of those romance novels of this adventurer or this thing. And she gets, Sandra Bullock's character gets caught up in this mess of either finding a treasure or finding some kind of like item or gold or something. And she gets captured, and it looks like Channing Tatum is going after her to prove to himself and to prove to other people that he can be this romance adventurer and not just looks or whatever the case may be, man. And it actually looks funny, man. There's some scenes in it that make me laugh. There's some scenes that are a little cringy that makes me feel like it's going to be a little cheesy. But at the same time, man, you got to give this guy credit, man. He killed it in, 21 Jump Street and 22 Jump Street. He's actually really funny lately, man. And to be honest with you, man, his acting is stepping up. He's really stepping up his acting, man. And, I already told you guys one of my, little like things I don't like to reveal too much, but I tell you, man, Magic Mike is the shit, man. So, so I'm looking forward to the Lost City as well. I think that's one of those movies I'm going to definitely try to catch with wifey, so that way we can go, find these reasons to go to the movies together. And that's going to be one of those reasons, to see a romance comedy kind of thing. That's, my wife's alley there. So we'll try to see the Lost City. Now, I'm not sure if the fellas are going to be as hyped as I am to go see the Lost City, but we'll give it a shot and try to review the Lost City when it comes out in theaters. And we'll, come on the mics here and talk about the Lost City. Now, the last one I'm going to talk about today, and, forgive me for not talking about Lord of the Rings, which comes out in September. We're trying to stick it to just movies. So I'm not even going to talk about Moon Knight, even though Moon Knight looks fucking crazy also. But Moon Knight is technically like a TV series, and it's on Disney Plus, coming out soon, I believe in the end of March. So listen, we'll talk about Moon Knight some other time. But let's get into these movies, man. So DC put out a small little snippet for The Flash, for Aquaman, the Lost Kingdom, for Black Adam. We got a little bit more from the Black Adam, and then we also got just a little taste more of the Batman. Listen, we got 2 weeks to go. Legitly today, 2 weeks to go, because if you guys don't know, they put out I guess a special screening for fans only, which is for everybody pretty much who's not a fan of Batman. And it's going to be released on March 1st. So that's 2 Tuesdays from now. So today is February 15th. 2 weeks from now, March 1st, the Batman going on IMAX. And I think the thing is sold out already. And luckily, we were able to get 4 tickets for us. So we're going to go check that out. But I am done with the Batman trailers. I am done with Batman anything. I just want to see the movie now. I will go on the Batman shutdown mode where I close my eyes anytime something Batman comes up. I don't want to see it. I don't want to know it. Don't want to hear it. I just want to see the goddamn movie now. So the blinders are on for the Batman. 2 weeks to go. Black Adam, got to tell you guys, man, looks good. There was a shot of Hawkman. There was a shot of the I think it's the Atom or the Smash Atom or the Atom. I think it's just the Atom. Period. He's the guy who kind of gets bigger and taller. He was in the series on WB there, played by the old Superman there from a while ago there. But I saw the Hawkman, the Black Man, the Hawkman, the Atom, and I believe it was. Oh man, I can't remember the character's name because I've seen him in games, but I've never really played as him. But he pretty much has like this gold helmet, and I can't remember the name of the guy right now. But anyway, I did see him in there as well. It looks good, man. I mean, I can't knock it, even though I'm not sold on the Black Adam movie just yet. It does look good, though. I have to tell you that. And The Rock looks like a goddamn monster in his freaking superhero suit. I mean, he's a jacked individual. He is, damn it, that's The Rock, man. So he definitely looks good in the uniform there. And let's see, man. Let's see what kind of movie he makes, man. He makes good movies. He makes some bad movies as well. But even in those bad movies, there's always something cool to see and look at during those movies. So I'm hoping it's good. We got some scenes of Aquaman Lost Kingdom. Nothing too crazy with that one. I didn't see anything besides him standing up in this all black suit, and then there's another picture of him sitting down in the gold, orange, and green suit that he got at the end of the last Aquaman movie. And with the Flash, a couple of little things. I saw the little visor on the eyes that he had. I'm not sure if that means anything. I don't remember that in the cartoons or the comics or anything like that. But listen, I'm looking forward to all these movies, man. And I'm just curious to know, man, listen, if you're watching on YouTube, comment below. Let me know what you guys are looking for. Are you looking forward to Doctor Strange or any of these DC movies or the Atom Project, Lightyear, Jurassic World Dominion? Out of all those movie trailers that we saw this week, which was loaded with trailers, please let me know what you think in the comments. If you're listening to me on a podcast or playlist there or one of these podcasting apps, please email me at therealfanreview@gmail.com. REEL is the real. So therealfanreview@gmail.com. Email me. Let me know. What movies are you guys looking forward to? What movies do you guys want us to definitely review when it comes out? Looking forward to hearing your emails and your thoughts and your opinions on those things. So listen, guys, it's been weird to do this podcast by myself, man. This podcasting thing has always been an idea of mine to do with my friends, not by myself. So it's kind of weird, but I'm glad we got it done. I wanted to make sure we put out a podcast out this week. And again, I wasn't asking the boys or myself, because listen, I'm not trying to get killed either here. Valentine's Day and the Super Bowl, we ain't missing those days. So come on, you guys understand. So listen, I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. You know what? Email me. Let me know what you think, man. If you want me to put some more podcasts out there or some more videos on YouTube, maybe kind of explaining some things on my own, or if you want the other fellas to record some things on their own, let me know and we'll see what we can do about that. All right, guys. So listen, thank you for watching today, or thank you for listening today. Next week, we'll be back with the 4 of us, or 3 of us, or 2 of us. But we'll definitely be back with more than just me on the mics. We appreciate you. We thank you. And let's see, what do the guys say? So coming out of Long Island, New York, we are the Real Fan Review. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Please hit the subscribe button. Hit the plus symbol on your podcast play app. And we'll catch you on the next episode. Until next time.